Hi everyone, this is Lara Hammock from the Marble Jar channel. And in today's video, I will share how I track money that I've invested throughout the year in YNAB without making it look like an expense. So I really like YNAB for budgeting, and I've been using it for a couple of years. However, I don't entirely fit the profile of a YNAB budgeter since we generally have money left over at the end of most months and we're not paying down debt. Because of this and the fact that I come from a more traditional budgeting mindset, I've had to jerry-rig YNAB a bit to get it to produce the information that I'm looking for. So I have a video on how I get YNAB to essentially give me a rolling income statement on how much we've saved for the current year. But one area that I have struggled a bit with is investments. So we've set up automatic transfers to some of our mutual funds and college savings that happen monthly. These come out of our checking account, but I don't like to treat them like expenses. After all, they're not expenses. We are simply transferring money from one account that happens to be on budget with YNAB to another, which happens to be off budget. Unfortunately, YNAB considers those types of transfers expenses, meaning that they reduce the money available in YNAB. For me, since I want to get a sense of how much money we're saving for the year and invested money is still money saved, I didn't want those transfers to look like money that had just been spent. So here's how I made this work. First of all, I have two budgets set up for savings. One is general savings and one is savings for this year. You can see my video on how I have this set up if you are interested. Then I add another fake bank account to YNAB, which is on budget. So this means that the money in this account is budgeted just like my bank account or my credit card account. I did not want to add it as a tracking account since transfers to these accounts just look like expenses. So I created this fake unlinked account and I called it investment for the year. At the beginning of the year, it has $0 in it. Then every time I have a transaction where we are transferring money to an investment account, I change it to a transfer to this fake account. I do that by changing the vendor name to transfer to investment for the year. Once you do that, you don't need to select an expense budget category. It just transfers over without affecting your budget. So I have this ongoing accounting of how much money we've invested in our mutual funds, which I can see by looking at the balance on my fake account, but that money is still accounted for in my savings for the year budget line. Without this method, my savings for the year amount would decrease every time I transferred money to an invest account, despite the fact that we still have that money and it is still saved, it's just in a different account. That said, I do have to be really careful not to spend this money since it is a fake account and it doesn't really exist. Then at the end of the year, once I do my end of year savings reporting, I zero out this investment account. That reconciliation transaction comes out of savings for the year. But since I've already reported on how much we've saved, it's not as crucial to keep that reporting in YNAB. I hope this all makes sense. Let me know what you think. Comments are always appreciated, and thanks for watching.